You might disagree with NVIDIA leading today. It's 51.9 alpha score beats Palantir's 31.9, but even our leader is classified weak. The useful conclusion is simple. NVIDIA has the best setup on this list, and tomorrow's earnings could decide whether resistance breaks. Alpha score is our checklist score from 0 to 100. It measures setup quality, not certainty. The market regime, meaning the overall market mood, is neutral, while SPY, alpha score 42.6, trades at $765.91. Buyers still have control above $762.04, but this market rewards careful stock selection. Here's today's quick ranking. Number 10, Palantir, score 31.9. Number 9, Apple, score 36.8. Number 8, Microsoft, score 38.5. Number 7, Amazon, score 39.3. Number 6, SPY, score 42.6. Number 5, Google, score 42.6. Number 4, AMD, score 47.7. Number 3, Tesla, score 47.9. Number 2, Meta Platforms, score 49.1. Number 1, NVIDIA, score 51.9. 4. Stocks 10 through 4, 0 55 530. Number 10 is Palantir. Palantir, alpha score 31.9, is high risk. It trades at $172.73. Support, meaning a price floor, sits at $169.77. Resistance, meaning a price ceiling, is $179.60. If $169.77 holds, Palantir can test $179.60. If that floor breaks, watch $168.34 next. A breakout means price moves above its ceiling. A clean breakout over $179.60 would reopen the bullish move. A breakdown means price falls below its floor. Relative volume, or shares trading compared with the usual, is low. That weakens the signal. The beginner takeaway is to avoid chasing Palantir near $180 without stronger trading activity. Number 9 is Apple. Apple trades at $309.90, near support at $307.01. Resistance is $316.02. 01 holds. Buyers may push Apple back toward $316.02. If $307.01 fails, the next floor is $300.57. A move over $316.02 would improve the short-term picture, but volume contraction shows fewer shares changing hands. Apple's new Mac models with AI upgrades provide a modest catalyst, meaning news or an event that could move the stock. The beginner takeaway is to let Apple prove that buyers will defend $307.01 before acting. Number 8 is Microsoft. Microsoft, alpha score 38.71, just above support at $490.60. The main resistance is $512.76. Microsoft has a bullish EMA structure, and EMA is a trend line based on recent prices. If $490.60 holds, the next important level is $512.76. If $490.60 breaks, watch $476.25. The AI rally remains the main catalyst, but the price is extended from longer-term trend levels. The beginner takeaway is to respect the trend while keeping risk tied near this support test. Number 7 is Amazon. Amazon, alpha score 39. Amazon trades at $261.06. Its nearby floor is $257.73, while resistance sits at $266.40. 73 holds. Amazon can challenge $266.40. If buyers clear that ceiling, $280.14 becomes the next level. If $257.73 breaks, watch the nearby $257.04 floor before assuming a larger decline. Amazon remains part of the AI growth story, but trading activity is light. The beginner takeaway is to wait for price confirmation instead of buying only because the story sounds strong. Number 6 is the SPY market ETF. SPY, alpha score 42.91. Support is $762.04, and resistance is $775.05. 04 holds. The broader market can make another attempt at $775.05. If that ceiling breaks, it would support a stronger risk-on, meaning buyers feel confident move. If $762.80, SPY remains above its broader trend lines, but participation is light. The beginner takeaway is that strong stocks may struggle if SPY loses $762.04. Number 5 is Alphabet. Alphabet trades at $343.34, close to support at $341.12. Resistance sits at $348.06. RSI is a buying and selling heat meter. This reading signals oversold, meaning selling may have gone too far, too fast conditions, but oversold does not guarantee an immediate rebound. If $341.12 holds, Alphabet can test $348.06. If $348.06 breaks, the technical picture improves. If support fails, watch $339.82 and then $336.17. The beginner takeaway is to wait for buyers to appear rather than guessing where the bottom will be. Number 4 is Advanced Micro Devices. AMD trades at $479.18.21, while resistance is $517.35.21 holds. A-D has room to challenge $517.35. If that ceiling breaks, watch $530.13. If $463.21 and $455.30. An analyst's strong buy upgrade supports the story, but AMD remains stretched above its average traded price. The beginner takeaway is to avoid chasing strength when the nearest safe floor is far below the current price. Number 3 is Tesla. It ranks third because momentum, meaning the speed and direction of price remains firm, but the chart still carries clear risk near resistance. Tesla trades at $350.25. VWAP means the average price paid today. Tesla is below its $384.11 VWAP, so recent buyers paid more on average than the current market price. Support is $331.12. If that floor holds, the bullish structure remains alive. If it breaks, watch $323.64. Resistance is close at $351.26. If buyers clear that level, $366.50 becomes the next ceiling. For new viewers, an entry, meaning the possible buy area is the planned buying price. A stop, meaning the price where the idea is wrong is the level that closes a losing trade. A target, meaning the upside goal is the planned profit level. One possible setup waits for an entry above $351.26, uses $331.12 as the risk line, and watches $366.50 as the target. The driverless truck and AI discussion may keep Tesla trending, but price confirmation matters more than headlines. Number 2 is Meta Platforms. Meta Platforms, Alpha Score 49. It ranks second because momentum is trying to reverse, while the AI catalyst remains active. The weakness is low trading activity and a bearish EMA structure 05. It is below VWAP at $604.79, which means the average buyer from today is still underwater, 27. If that level holds during a pullback, meaning a short drop after a rise, buyers may attempt another recovery. If $537.27 breaks, the supply data gives no closer lower floor, so risk becomes harder to measure. If Meta clears that ceiling, it can test $612.43. If $601 rejects the move, the stock may return toward $578.27. The catalyst is investor interest in Meta's overlooked AI potential. The setup improves only when price moves back above $601 and then approaches VWAP. Beginners should not confuse an exciting AI story with a confirmed trend. Number 1 is NVDA. NVDA, Alpha Score 51.9, is weak, yet it still leads today's list. It ranks first because momentum, catalyst strength, and risk control score better than the other trending names. NVIDIA trades at $213.05. It is above VWAP at $200.17, so the average buyer today remains profitable. That is a constructive sign 97. If that floor holds, the larger trend can stay intact 01. The first resistance is $214.39. If NVIDIA clears that ceiling, $224.76 becomes the next major test. The stock is also near its short-term EMAs, which can create noise around $214 to $216. Tomorrow's earnings report is the major catalyst. Options traders expect a quieter reaction than usual, but expectations can be wrong. A move above $214.39 with firm activity favors the bulls. A failure there keeps $197.97 in play. The alpha pick of the day is NVIDIA, Alpha Score 51.9. Why does this matter in everyday language? NVIDIA has the strongest mix of momentum, news support, and measurable risk among today's 10 names. It is not a perfect setup. In fact, the weak classification warns us that no stock earned a truly strong score today. The key level is $214.39. If NVIDIA moves above that ceiling and holds, the setup points toward $224.76. If the move fails, patience matters. The stronger floor is down at $197.97. With earnings tomorrow, position size matters more than prediction. A smaller trade can limit damage if the report creates a sudden price gap. 3 names belong on the next session watch list. 9. Watch $214.39 around the earnings reaction. 1. Watch whether it can reclaim $601 and move toward VWAP. 3rd, Tesla, alpha score 47. 9. Watch for a confirmed move over $351.26. For the market, SPY's alpha score is 42. 6. The mood can weaken if SPY loses $762.04. A move through $775.05 would support broader confidence. Join our Discord for daily levels, live trade ideas, and community, link in the description. The next major event is NVIDIA earnings on August 26, 2026. NVIDIA carries an alpha score of 51.9, and the report matters because NVIDIA sits at the center of the AI trade. Strong results and a move over $214.39 could send buyers toward $224.76. Weak guidance or a failed reaction could shift attention toward $197.97. The next video will track that earnings move, the next market session, and whether today's key levels hold. Which stock are you watching? Drop the ticker below and subscribe for the next update. Trade smart, manage risk, compound wealth.